Hello friends, welcome to classes of Preet. Today we will continue with our question and answers of the Union Parliament, that is our part 2. So we will start with today 21st question, that is mention any one matter where the Rajya Sabha enjoys equal powers with the Lok Sabha. Answer is your amendment of the Constitution. Both houses of Parliament can amend the Constitution. The amendment must be passed by each house by a majority of total membership and by a two-third majority of members present and voting. Otherwise, the amendment bill cannot be passed. In some cases, the amendment requires the ratification or approval of half of the legislative assemblies of states. Then, our second question is, in what two respects is the Lok Sabha more powerful than the Rajya Sabha? The Lok Sabha is more powerful than the Rajya Sabha in the following ways. Our first point is, the members of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people by the means of universal adult franchise. Then our second question is, the strength of Lok Sabha is more as compared to the Rajya Sabha. Then third is, money bill is only introduced in the Lok Sabha and hence the Lok Sabha's decision is amplified first. Then fourth is, the Council of Ministers are responsible only to the Lok Sabha. Then 23rd question, what do we mean when we say that the Rajya Sabha is a permanent body? Answer, the Rajya Sabha is a permanent body because first point is the representatives of each state in the Rajya Sabha are elected by the elected members of the state legislative assembly. Then second is, in case of emergency, if the Lok Sabha is dissolved, then the Rajya Sabha takes over the functions of the Parliament. Then third is, the Rajya Sabha can never be dissolved. Its members are elected for a period of 6 years. 1/3 of the total members of the House retire after every 2 years. Then our 24th question is, what is the term of office of a Rajya Sabha members? Answer is, the term of office of a Rajya Sabha members is 6 years. Then 25th question is, name the body which elects the Rajya Sabha members. Answer is, Legislative Assembly elects the Rajya Sabha members. Then our 26th question is, what is the maximum gap allowed between two parliamentary sessions? 6 months is the maximum gap allowed between two parliamentary sessions. Then 27th question is, who is the ex officio chairperson of the Rajya Sabha? Vice President is the ex officio chairperson of the Rajya Sabha. Then 20th question is, what is an adjournment motion? An adjournment motion means a proposal to lay aside all other business and take up a definite matter of urgent importance. Such a motion leads to the interruption of normal business of the House. Adjournment motions are generally allowed on subjects such as a railway accident resulting in the death of the several persons, a daring dacoity, some natural calamity like a devastating flood or a tornado, communal tension, etc. Then our 29th question is, what is the procedure that should be followed if there is deadlock between the two houses of the Parliament on a non-money bill? Answer is, in case of a deadlock between the two houses over an non-money bill, the will of the Lok Sabha normally prevails as its strength is more than double that of Rajya Sabha. Then our 30th question is, what is the difference between a money bill and a non-money bill? Answer is, money bill, lot of money is required to amplify money bill, and in non-money bill, money is not required to amplify non-money bill. Then second point of money bill is, money bill can only be introduced in Lok Sabha, non-money bill. The non-money bill introduced is in either of the two houses. Then 31st question is, what is the difference in the term of office between the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha? In Lok Sabha, the term of office is 5 years and in the Rajya Sabha, the term of office is 6 years. Name the list which distribute the subjects of legislative between the union and the states. The list are the union list, the state list and the concurrent list. Then 33 question is, mention any two circumstances under which the seat of a member of a parliament becomes vacant. So, answer is, the two circumstances under which the seat of a member of a parliament becomes vacant are, first is if a member resigns his seats by writing to the speaker or to the chairman as the case may be. Then second is, if a member of the state legislature is being elected to the parliament, then he has to vacate his seat in the state legislature or vice versa. Okay, then 34th question is explain. First is quorum. Then answer is the quorum means the maximum number of members required to be present in order to enable the House to transact its business. The quorum of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha is 1/10 of the total membership of each state. This means that the House cannot conduct its proceedings and pass bills and resolutions without the presence of at least 1/10 of its total membership. The Speaker may adjourn the House or suspend the meeting until there is a requisite quorum. And here, if in the exam it is asked of one question, then you will write quorum means the maximum number of members required to be present in order to enable the House to transact its business, that is the 1/10 of the total membership of each house. Okay, and if it is asked more than one number, then you have to write it full. Okay, then second is 0 hour. What is 0 hour? The 0 hour refers to the period which begins at 12 o'clock soon after the question hour and continues till the lunch break, which begins at 1 o'clock. During the 0 hour, members can raise all types of questions without any permission or prior notice. Okay, then 35th question is when is a House of Parliament adjourned? How it is different from propagation? A House of Parliament is adjourned after the business for the day is over. Second, when the death of the sitting or ex-member of the House occurs. Third is when there is so much disorder in the House that it is difficult to conduct business. Fourth is for want or quorum. Then fifth is as and when the Speaker finds it necessary. Now, how it is different from propagation? Adjournment, and here is propagation. First is adjournment of the House means suspension of the sitting of the House by the Speaker. Propagation means termination of the session of Parliament. Here I have mentioned only one point, okay, because it is not very important. Then 36th question is in what three ways does the Parliament exercise control over the executive? The three ways in which the Parliament exercise control over the executive are: first is your interpretation. The question hour, calling attention notices, and a half an hour discussion are some of the devices to seek information from the government about its policies and perform of this the most important in the question hour. The first hour of sitting in both houses is allotted for asking and answering the off questions. The questions are asked to obtain information on a matter of public importance or to highlight grievance. It is a valuable device against injustice and slackness of the government. Then second point is vote of no confidence. If a government acts against the constitutional provisions, it can be voted out of office by passing a vote of no confidence against the Prime Minister or the ministry as a whole or any of its members. In such a case, the whole ministry has to resign. Then third point is adjournment motion. Motion for adjournment is aimed at censoring the acts of omission and commission of the ministers. The following are some of the occasions on which adjournment motion were allowed in the past: death of several persons due to the consumption of unlicensed liquor. Second is killing of a senior IPS officer in a place of worship, etc. The 37th question is mention two provisions of the constitution which clearly establish the supremacy of the Lok Sabha with regard to money bills. Answer the two provisions of the constitution which clearly establish the supremacy of the Lok Sabha with regard to money bills are: first is the money bill can only be introduced in Lok Sabha. Second is within the period of the 14 days the Rajya Sabha must return it to the Lok Sabha, no matter it accepts or rejects if the Lok Sabha's decision prevails. Okay. Then 38th question is which bodies have the right to legislate on subject in the concurrent list? What happens in the case of conflict between such laws? The bodies which have the right to legislate on subjects of the concurrent list are Parliament and the State Legislative Assembly. In case of conflict between such laws, the union law prevails, means Parliament laws prevail. Who decides whether a bill is a money bill or not? Speaker of Lok Sabha decides whether a bill is a money bill or not. Then 40 question is mention any one circumstance when the Parliament can make laws on a state subject. When the Rajya Sabha passes a resolution by a 2/3 majority that a subject in the state list has assumed national importance, the Parliament can make laws on state subject. Okay, now to be continued in the next video with our long question and answers. Okay, the links are provided below for the other chapters question and answers. So you can watch there. If you have any doubt regarding this chapter, you can ask me by writing that in the comment box. So thank you for watching this video.